If your team is still using Canva as a prettier PowerPoint today in 2026, I would say you are probably missing 90% of what it can do. I mean, nice slides are okay, it's a nice to have, but this is just the tip of the Canva iceberg. So in this three-part series, I'm going to show you 3 real-life projects, stuff that the team and I are really working on, that we've shipped or are in the process of shipping, where Canva is really at the core, at the center of our workflows. So that would be 3 different videos where I'll show you how we created the entire branding for a new community we are about to launch. Number 2, how we mocked up a business landing page, something that we want to use on our website, a new page for a new service we are offering. And in the 3rd video, I'll show you how our whole team collaborated together inside Canva in order to launch a new product. I want to show you how Canva has become our team's operating system, the default tool, the default place where everything comes to life. So if you're ready, let's get into it. Hello everyone, thank you for being here. My name is Ronnie Hermosa. I am a Canva verified expert and trainer. In this series, I really want to show you what's possible with Canva, because for having trained teams for a few years now and worked with hundreds of thousands of students, I realize people are still thinking Canva is good for social media, it's good for presentation, and that's about it. But my team and I, we use Canva for everything. So with this series, I'm hoping to open your eyes on what's possible. All right, without further ado, let's jump into the first example. And what I'm going to show you are 3 projects Team Rondi, my little team of 7, are actually working on. So real stuff from real life, real company. Let's get into it. So the project here is simple. We are about to launch a new community on a platform called Circle. This project has been supported by Udemy. Okay, so we've received 5 workshops sponsored by Udemy with a community specialist called Tom Ross. So that's the context, right? And now we have, as Udemy instructors, to build that community on Circle so we can launch it at the end of July. So I've been using Canva as my operating system to create all of the visuals we will need for that Circle community. Okay, so before I show you the workflow and how it looks like, I want to show you the community and just how far we have come up thus far. All right, so we are here on the Canva Next Level community. It's not officially launched yet, so just be aware of that. But we have designed the infrastructure. We've built the house, and now we are ready to open the doors and let people come in, right? But I want to show you just how much work has been into this, how many different visuals from different dimensions had been created for this community to be ready. So for example, here, what you're seeing is the feed of this community. You see at the top of the feed, we have a banner. Right here, we have all the different spaces of our community, each one with a little custom icon that I have created. We have this custom icon logo of our community, the Canva Next Level community, also something we've created. This horizontal logo has been created. And for each of these spaces, we have more visuals. So you see a big space cover right here. We see different postcards right here that are all consistent looking. We have banners or covers like so, different ones for every one of these spaces that we are offering to the community. So we have the pink spaces, we have the yellow spaces, okay, each one with its banner, everything looking very consistent. We have courses also within the community. So if we click on the course tab, each course has a thumbnail, for example, and within a course, we also have different lectures, and we all have added thumbnails for these different lectures. So you see see a lot of different visuals, and this could be overwhelming when you have to create multi-channel campaigns, or in this case, it's not multi-channel. I have one channel, the circle community, but it's multiple design dimensions that you need to create to make the community look good. So it's very easy for a team to end up with multiple documents, multiple designs open in Canva or in the design platform you are using, and then it becomes chaotic. It can easily get out of hands, like so many different dimensions, so many different projects are open. How do you remain consistent? How do you project as one strong brand, one strong visual identity? So that is the challenge. How do marketing teams ship multi-platform visuals without the chaos, without all looking different or all using a different workflow? Well, let me show you how I did it with Canva as my operating system. First, I started a document, of course. So the Canva document I started is this one right here. So visuals, I started with a template that I found on the Canva library that had that cool effect on it. So I used that. And then I went on finding all of the document dimensions I would need for my Circle community. So where did I start? Well, I started on Circle's Help Center. So you see the resources there. So I found these dimensions and I started to bring them back to my Canva document. So I ended up with something like this: a community logo, this dimension, the space icons. Remember all of the spaces? I had the pink, yellow, and blue icons, etc., etc. So I just gathered all of these document sizes in the second page or the third page right here of my Canva document. And I even added links. So basically when I had the dimension, I went ahead and created a page on that Canva document with custom dimensions. This is important. How do you create custom dimensions? You see, you can add a page by positioning your mouse between two pages right here of your document. If you don't see all of the little thumbnails, it might be because you are not in page view right here. So make sure you click on pages so that you go from the flow page to the thumbnail view, like the little thumbnails right here. So you position your mouse between two pages like so. You don't click, you just go more custom size, okay? And once you're here, you can simply type in the dimensions you found on the Help Center, and you all of a sudden have a new page with custom dimensions, okay? So you know, and then after that, all I did is to come back to my table of content here, and I linked a page. So I just added a link to that text box right here, and I linked to my page number 5 where I had designed the blank page. Then I put the logo afterwards, but I had the blank page at these exact right dimensions. And I did this for all of the documents that I could find in the Help Center. So my banners for all spaces, my custom icons for these different spaces on the side, my logo as an icon, the open graph image. So this one is the one that accompanies when you share a link to your community. It will show a preview when like shared on Slack or LinkedIn or whatever. It will show this preview. My course thumbnails, remember, they're right here. This one. These are the ones for each lectures. These are the cards for our value space, etc., etc. So all of my visuals are now linked right here in this one document, because you can create what Canva likes to call the all-in-one visual suite. So this ability to have all types of formats or dimensions within one single Canva document. So this is how I started. This is step 2, create multi-design documents and use the custom dimensions. So we are here. The next step, once I had all of these pages laid out, I needed to start designing, because these pages were blank pages basically. So it was not done yet. I just had the right dimensions. So the design part is, well, obviously what you learn to do month after month in Canva. But the right way to do this is pretty much to use your brand identity. Canva has these features right here under brand that allow you to create visual identities within Canva. They are called brand kits, and then use them when you design, when you are in the editor, this side of Canva right here. We call it the editor compared to the homepage. And in the editor, you can click on brand and access the brand assets, the visual assets you have created. And with a paid Canva account, you can create multiple brand kits. You see, I have a bunch of different brand kits right here. So brand kits allow you to have all of your assets right there, your colors, your logos, your fonts, your imagery, your photos. You can have all of of that stored in your brand kit and start designing with them. This will allow you to design on brand. You see all of these pages here, they use the same pink, they use the same font, they use similar looking photos, just as if these photos were actually taken from the same photo shoot, which they are, because I have stored them in my brand kit's photos. And the patterns in the background, they are part of my brand kit. So all of that contributes to strengthening your visual identity. And because they are all stored 1 or 2 clicks away, right there in your brand kit, you can use them in your Canva creations easily. The next step in our journey to create on brand and to create multiple visual assets from one single document is to leverage Canva's strength. Canva is really good at helping you stay consistent, but also the ability to create components. Features like the copy paste, which is, very basic, but so powerful. Let me show you how that would work. Let's say I want to create another banner, another cover like this one for the orange section. I could just come here, click on the 3 little dots and duplicate the entire page. Okay, so I'm making a copy of my page. And now I'm here. What I can do is to change my text. So can you design this? Let's say I have another space where people can have discussions. I could say, let's talk Canva. So I'm gonna create some space here. I'm going to delete this one and go to my brand kit where I have stored the logos of my partners, like Canva is a partner for our brand. Let's talk Canva. And then I could slightly rotate this one. I could change the photo. So Ronnie and Diana are gone, but I can simply come right here to my project, to my folder, because they are neatly organized in my team. I can quickly find my photos and bring them on right here. So if I want something a bit more authoritative, I could use this one, for example, bring that here. I'm going to use the background remover to get rid of the background of this photo, and I can stretch it right here. Okay, let's talk Canva. And you have the verified expert. Maybe this is a little bit redundant, so maybe I get rid of this one. Yeah, let's talk. I have created a new space cover, can center everything. You see, without starting from scratch, I did a copy of a previous page. I used the same font with just my new copy, and I just went to my brand kit, grab a photo that I know is on brand because I already stored it right there in my brand kit. So this is just a quick way to not reinvent the wheel every time your team needs to create a new visual. Working inside the same document allows you to do these kinds of manipulations. You copy a page, you paste it. Let's say if I wanted a different way of writing let's talk right here, I could come here and grab these guys. I could click on position, show the layers, and come take this round circle right here, this, and this. I've selected, holding my command key, 4 layers. I'm going to command C right here, coming here. I'm going to delete this, and paste. Command V. And now I can bring this here, make sure it is centered, bring my photo up so it's over this white circle right here. Okay, this is looking good. I can change that for orange. When I click on my color button, I can see my orange. It's right there because it's in the same document. So it will show me the exact same orange or oranges, because you see this one, which is this orange, and this one, which is this orange, the stronger orange. So I can easily change the color of everything. If I want to change the color of this one, I need to go to my effects, change the color, but you see my colors are always here. Okay, this looks good. Real talk, no fluff, good vibes. I can just change the text if I want, but I didn't reinvent the wheel. A few clicks, a few copy paste, and everything looks on brand. All right, coming back to my workflow right here, I could also have used components. Components are a brand new feature in Canva. They allow you to select multiple elements on your design like these two and come here and create a new component. Okay, so you create that component, you can give it a name. For example, you can call that Ronnie and Diana, and we can express an emotion. We are excited. Ronnie and Diana are excited. You can save that to your brand kit if you want. I can select whichever brand kit I want. So Ronnie's brand kit, no, probably Team Ron these slides. And you can even store that in a specific category in your brand kit. So I could store that under photo and just create the component, which is cool because next time I need this exact combination of Ronnie and Diana, I can find it right here in my brand kit under my photos. Okay, there you go. So very useful tools. The TLDR is that Canva offers very powerful tools for teams to stay consistent when they design multi-dimension visuals for the same platform or community. But that's not it. The next step in my workflow, because I have kind of portrayed myself in this community of instructors that Udemy has invited to be part of the first instructors to launch a community on Udemy. I have been selected, but I'm not the only one. I am part of a cohort of 50 of the best instructors on Udemy, but I think I'm the only one that is that good with Canva. Not trying to bloat here, but yeah, it's a fact. I am a Canva teacher and they are not. So I was the one kind of saying, hey guys, you know what we could do? I could set up a Canva template with all the dimensions. I've done it for myself. Would you be interested in me sharing that document with you guys? They said yes. So what I did is to come back to my document right here, which has a multitude of pages with all the dimensions, right? And I stripped it down because I didn't want them to have all of my visuals, but what I kept is basically the structure. So all of what you see here, let me show you the actual document that I prepared and shared for them. You see, so I'm gonna go in grid view so you see everything. You see, I have the table of content, which I modified a little bit to add some circle stuff and Udemy stuff. And everything is clickable. So when you go to the community icon, you have a page with this exact dimension. And then I went over there and I went to my template link and I created a template link out of this document, meaning that I could now share this exact document with the Udemy instructor community, and all of the teachers, all of these instructors, they can click on my template link and open a copy of this exact document. So they will not modify the original and they can work with it. And they were so happy about this. And the Udemy team came back to me and they asked me, hey Ronnie, we love your template. Could you create a little explainer video on how to use it so everybody quickly can get going? And I said, yeah, of course. And that's actually the last step in my little workflow right here. Create a screen recording to explain the team how to use a specific document, specific asset template you might have created in Canva. And that too, you can do in Canva. Let me show you. So to create a screen recording, you can come immediately here to the create button, click the create button, and you should see this option right here. It says screen recorder. So if you click here, you'll see that you can record your screen with the Canva desktop app. Okay, so you'll need to download the app, but once you have, you can open your app and start screen sharing and screen recording. So it's very practical. I'm not going to show it to you right here. We have other videos on the channel for that. Otherwise, this video is going to become very long, but you can do it here. That's what I did. I created a 10-minute video going through the different pages of my template, explaining the other instructors how to do it. And once you're done, you're left with a little link that you can share with someone and they can watch it, benefit from what you have to tell them. So you see what we did here, this workflow where Canva was the operating system. We set the brand once in our brand kit, the different pages we designed, we created custom dimension pages, and then we kind of crystallize all of that into a template, into a document that I can simply share with the rest of the team. All right, so that's the first workflow I wanted to show you, how you can set the brand once and stay on brand. Not just you, but everyone in your team stays on brand. Whether you are a marketing team, a small business owner, an entrepreneur, a solopreneur, building your own website, or if you are a team that needs to brainstorm larger campaigns or projects, Canva can be your operating system. And honestly, I would love to be your guide, to show you these workflows, to train your team so that they can do that within your organization. We organize single-day training, online workshops via Zoom or Google Meet. Or we can also have implementation program where we really work in the longer term with your team so that everyone basically becomes a Canva powerhouse within your organization. Again, you will find more information in the description of this video, on my LinkedIn profile, or on our website, teambrondy.com. Thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments, was that mini-series useful? Do you work for an organization that might need Canva training? Let me know. I'll read every single comment. I'll try to answer them all. So yeah, don't hesitate. If you have questions, this is the place. If you know someone that might need this, make sure to share it with them. You can use the share button right here on YouTube, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.